So I've started going through all of the COVID inquiry videos, seeing what I can glean from the statements and information given. On Monday the 3rd of October, a 20-minute video was played at the inquiry of people who'd either been affected by long COVID or were bereaved during the pandemic. This is obviously to add context to the proceedings. Those recounting their experiences were interspersed throughout the 20-minute video, but I've decided to take one couple, Sammy and Scott, and I've edited it into one piece as it details the heartache and effects of long COVID.
It started with just a bit of a cough, and after a few days we put two and two together and realised it was COVID.
Our daughter also developed COVID. Little did we know at the time that it was actually the start of what is a continuing nightmare.
I came out of isolation. I thought the worst was behind us, and about 5 or 6 weeks later, I developed what we now know as long COVID. As time went on, we had multiple 999 admissions, had to call the paramedics for breathing issues, mostly heart palpitations.
Collapses.
Yeah, passing out, blacking out. Our daughter was unable to even stand for a long time. And that was really scary because I was so ill. Everything fell to my husband. The doctors didn't have any answers. They were firefighting the acute infections, and it felt like we were a nuisance. And because we could breathe, that was the benchmark for healthcare. She was in so much pain for so long, 14, 18 months, being told that it was in her head. She needed to try harder, do more exercise, be more positive, and yet the pain would cause her to black out, and she would be paralysed with the pain. She would have what we think are seizures. And they just kept telling us there was nothing wrong. We should be reassured because the tests weren't showing anything.
We are absolutely devastated by the effects it's had on us, on our family, with the symptoms that both of you have been having and stuff.
So she was completely isolated medically, physically, emotionally, socially, and that took its toll to a point where our child was completely unrecognisable from the child that we'd had before the pandemic.
We don't know if there's ever going to be light at the end of the tunnel for both of you.
People have lost their health to COVID and lost the life that they had, and that their children have lost the lives that they had. Our daughter's lost her entire teenage life, and that deserves an answer. What does our future look like? What does my daughter's future look like? Who's going to be there to support her if she can't support herself? Having long COVID is horrendous, but having a child with long COVID is far worse.
I'll be digging deeper into this as the inquiry unfolds.